What's happening, YouTube? My name is David Patrick, and this is my first official video of really introducing myself as a person and not just some sort of symbol. There are a couple of channels I've had, such as the David Patrick Band, which I know has my name in it, but generally I don't showcase myself, my face, or anything. They're usually just audio recordings, and so this is, I guess, in that regard, my quote-unquote first video. Certainly the first video of 2019, which was part of my New Year's resolution. I want to make this channel dedicated more or less to the art and craft of writing. I want to share with aspiring artists and writers out there, and musicians as well, even on this channel, what I have learned over the last 20 plus years and what I can pass on, what I can give back and pay forward. So that is, generally speaking, fundamentally speaking, the purpose of making this YouTube channel. I'm going to take some sound bites and transfer them over to Instagram as well, and Facebook, maybe even Snapchat. So you'll see my face hovering a lot more over several different social media platforms. I am a huge movie junkie. I suppose I should share with you a little bit about myself, just as a starter. This is a Spider-Man shirt, I think. My wife got me, probably the Miles Morales version. Not sure if anyone's seen the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but I hear it was amazing. I'm a fan of the Sam Raimi trilogy. Those I thought were absolute masterpieces. So if this animated film is as good as they're saying, then I have no idea what I could possibly expect. As you could probably see by the poster right here of the Joker in The Dark Knight, I am a big Batman fan, and obviously I'm not really team DC or team Marvel. I love them both. I just love a good story and a good hero. But Spider-Man and Batman are my two favorites, so I suppose that's fitting for this video. And I love Chris Nolan as a director and writer. He's an incredible filmmaker, and I love the Dark Knight trilogy. So there's a little tidbit for you all out there, any movie junkies, a little bit about myself. I have a lot of ambition with this channel, a lot that I have to talk about. I'm going to do my best to condense everything so I don't ramble on for an hour. I'd like to keep it within the 5-minute mark, just to spare everybody the time. I have a bachelor's degree in English that I obtained from the University of Louisville in May of 2011. So I suppose for what it's worth, those are my academic credentials. I do have a vampire novel that I published when I was 17 years old called Nero de Mare and the Legend of the Vampires. It was about 200 or 300 pages, more or less. And then after I got through college and found a nice young woman whom I dated and married, and now we have 2 beautiful kids together, I finally got around to writing a sequel 12 years later, 10 or 12 years later, more or less. And that is called, it's no longer Nero de Mare and the Legend of the Vampires. It's just called Legend of the Vampires. So I kind of retroactively rebranded the series, and the subtitle is Shadows of the Past. And that's more of a novella. It's under 100 pages, but the quality is substantially improved, and hopefully it would after 10-year difference and 3 years of college thrown in there. I currently write as for a hobby. I write for a hobby. Am I even talking correctly? How do I articulate that? Writing is one of my hobbies, and I do it every day. I play the piano every day, so music and writing, those make up, I guess, the artistic side of my self, my essence, and it's very therapeutic, which is probably why I do it every day after I come home from a long day of work. Definitely my passion. Definitely plan on writing more novels for the Nero de Mare and Legend of Vampires series, but not all vampires. I'm actually not even a huge horror or even vampire fan. A lot of that was inspired by, well, a few different factors, but I'll save that for another video. Case in point, I have a lot of writing projects that I want to get to, and I want to share that journey with you all. And as I share with you what I'm doing and how I'm growing as a writer, I also want to be able to provide you kind of a commentary on what it is I'm doing, what I've learned, what I'm applying, and how you can take that same skill, art, craft, principles, fundamentals, what have you, and apply that to your own projects, your own ambitions. And it's not all about grammar and spelling and syntax. Anyone who knows Stephen King knows that he breaks all the rules with that. So for any of the big Stephen King fans out there, if you've ever read any of his books, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I can go deeper into that in another video as well. But that is more or less, I guess, conclusionary. I am trying not to use big words to sound intelligent, I promise. I think it's just really late. I've had a long day. My hair is messy. I look like Peter Jackson right now. If anyone's ever seen him, that man, I don't think ever combed his hair a day in his life. But he made great movies. Lord of the Rings was an incredible trilogy. Again, that's another video as well. But I'm really excited to put together this YouTube channel, and I really do hope that the content that I offer makes a difference in someone's life, a positive difference, to be more precise. And if anyone has any questions, obviously, the comments are there. The comment section is there for genuine questions, compliments, satire, trolling, verbal abuse, cyberbullying, any attempts to help me grow the channel or to completely implode and become reclusive. So, that said, I don't really know where I'm even going with this. Gosh, it has been a long day, but I'm really excited for 2019. I really am. So I welcome all of the compliments, insults, questions. I think it's going to be a fun adventure. So I look forward to making the next video, which I plan on making daily. So look out for the daily videos that I have on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. And I want to say there's a fifth one. LinkedIn, I'm probably not going to put a whole lot on. It's probably not the best platform for this material. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. So anyways, glad to be a part of the YouTube culture. Hope you guys are having a great 2019 so far. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.